The healing of this theme to get out of this is we have to give the judgment up to a higher power, and we have to trust in consequence, and we have to look to replace judgment with consequence. This is a really big transitional point.
Aloha, I'm Matt.
And I'm Ash, and we are the Yoga Couple.
We are internationally recognized holistic healers, authors of The Inner Work, and we're here to help you heal your inner child, face and transcend your shadows, and finally unlock a life of true freedom and lasting happiness.
On this channel, we guide you on how to heal yourself through methods like chakra rebalancing, science of mind, transpersonal psychology, and yoga philosophy.
Trust that you are divinely guided to this video.
You are exactly where you're supposed to be.
The answers are here now.
Another way that we can get stuck in guilt and judgment is if guilt and judgment was pushed onto us or projected onto us by family or religious leaders or society at large. So if we grew up in an environment where we're harshly judged and we're told we're wrong, instead of having the freedom to explore our autonomy and our free will, and then learning the natural consequence of what happens to us when we do explore our autonomy, then we might grow up to have a theme of guilt and judgment pushed onto us and be so afraid to act, because if we act, we're going to be ridiculed and judged. And what we really need to learn is that guilt and judgment is unnecessary, because natural consequence is actually what handles negative action in a sense. We don't need to guilt and judge others because consequence will take care of itself. Natural consequence will take care of itself. We don't need somebody to tell us what's right and wrong because we'll learn for ourselves through natural consequence. So guilt and judgment is playing God in a sense, because if we are judging others, we're not letting natural consequence play out. And the healing of guilt and judgment, even for somebody who's moving out of shame into guilt and judgment, is to eventually realize, you know what? I don't need to waste time judging them for what they've done to me, because natural consequence will take care of itself.
And that is the biggest conclusion right there, is the healing of this theme to get out of this is we have to give the judgment up to a higher power, and we have to trust in consequence, and we have to look to replace judgment with consequence. This is a really big transitional point. And look at what is our definitions here. Judgment is really partial. It can be dealt out by someone with an arbitrary perspective. Basically, any judgment can be turned around and warped with clever rationalizing to make anything good and anything bad. You can judge anything however you want. And so that's really partial. Whereas consequence is more universal, and it allows itself to play out all in due time. So for example, to harm others, the consequence will be to eventually attract negative, harmful, painful situations to oneself. To harbor negativity towards others hurts ourselves, not the other person. So in other words, also though, to love others, to love ourselves, has its own naturally positive, uplifting consequences. So life is already just and innately keeping balance with everyone's consequences being perfect. No one's getting away with anything. And this takes a lot of faith and a lot of surrender to just be like, you know what? I can see this in my own life though, because let's say as an example, if I harbor anger, I'm the one who's suffering. I'm the one holding the anger. I'm the one stewing over the thoughts. I'm the one not having any peace because I'm getting angry. The other person that I'm angry at, and maybe you've experienced this with things like anger, is they might not even know that you're angry at them, but you could be stewing and holding a grudge, and you could be angry and frustrated about it, but like you're the one suffering. And that's a really good tangible example for me that helped me understand consequence on a whole other level of I only need to be responsible for my own choices, because at the end of the day, we all are inheriting and experiencing the results of our own internal beliefs, thoughts, and actions. And so if we can have some faith and trust here, then we can give up the guilt and judgment and stop playing the role of God and admit that we don't know all the pieces to the puzzle. We just don't. And so that helps us allow ourselves to move forward and just accept consequences, and what will be will be.
So if you're somebody who struggles with being a perfectionist and you can't let yourself take the next step because you judge yourself so harshly, you judge your work so harshly, you judge your creative efforts so harshly, or you just are afraid that you're going to be judged for being who you really are or putting yourself out there, you have to replace your own mental narrative of judgment and give it up to the universe to say, I'm going to do the thing and see what the natural consequence of this action is, and let it all unfold. And even if the natural consequence is that it's a mistake, that mistake has lessons for me and is a stepping stone that's giving me knowledge that I would have otherwise not had if I wouldn't have taken that next step. All things are leading to the next thing. All things are leading to the next step, but you have to take the first step to see that. So you have to trust that your action will reveal wisdom through natural consequence either which way, and stop replacing the opportunity for gaining that wisdom with your own preconceived judgments that are actually halting you from moving forward. So the mentality has to shift to move out of guilt and judgment for someone who's a perfectionist to natural consequence will teach me what I need to know next, and I trust that even if it's a mistake, all mistakes are revealing wisdom to me, which is necessary for my growth or for moving forward. Like, you have to learn that thing, you know? Even if it is a mistake, that mistake is teaching you a necessary thing that you would have had to learn anyways in order to be successful. So you have to let that process naturally unfold through consequence. In a sense, be willing to experience and explore natural consequence. Be willing to explore the natural consequences.
So this can lead to a couple things. With all the healing process, you can always have a leap or a jump. The first big leap is we can leap into self-accountability and courage to face, in this case, our consequences with like courage and willingness to accept it. Or we can obviously skip right up to love and feel forgiven and feel that everything is loving and perfect and innocent. That's completely possible. But what also might happen is it might be a progression. And the next step from guilt and judgment is accepting our consequences might be extremely overwhelming. And it might become so overwhelming that it seems hopeless because we feel so overwhelmed by the level of living accountably and the level of how much that process of learning is going to take from us to really be mature enough to handle making mistakes, handle learning from consequence. So the next step in this healing journey, if we're going to go in the progressive form, is the facing the overwhelm of looking at our consequences with accountability.
Yeah, so inside the Inner Work book are the themes of consciousness, and what we just described to you is a theme of guilt and judgment. It's a vibrational frequency that our consciousness lives in, and for every vibrational frequency that our consciousness views reality, there's always a next step to move up and out of it. So we just identified for you the theme of guilt and judgment. A perfectionist lives in the theme of consciousness of guilt and judgment, and the next step, a little higher of a vibration than guilt and judgment, is the theme of hopelessness, which is just kind of, they're not judging themselves anymore, they're not judging other people, they kind of just feel like, what's the point? Because the natural consequences of actions are so overwhelming, what's the point? And even if you go through that for a moment, there's always a way out. And in the next video, we want to talk to you if you do have natural consequences, like let's say you made a business decision and the natural consequence of that decision was that you lost all the money. And rather than judging the crap out of yourself and beating yourself up and pushing yourself backward into shame, you want to stop doing that. You want to stop judging yourself. But you find when you stop judging yourself, you just feel hopeless. And you're like, well, gosh, I don't want to beat myself up anymore. I'm not going to judge myself anymore. But what's the freaking point? Because now I have nothing and I just feel depressed and hopeless. We want to talk to you in the next video about how to move on from that. If you feel connected to anything we're saying, please leave a comment below. We'll answer questions there. Of course, like this video and subscribe.
And we hope you found this helpful, guys, remember it's natural to make mistakes. It's all part of the healing journey, and there's always a step. It's always relative. There's always a next step for where we are, and it's okay wherever you are. Namaste.
Namaste.